You know, as I've done research on abuse and abusive relationships, I've come to find that this is a really common story. It's my story too. I was almost 40 before we finally broke ties with my family, went no contact with my family, and left the toxic church that we were a part of. And that was only after several years of trying to work with people, trying to talk to them about what the problem was, and just really basically asking them to treat me with human decency. And they were incapable of doing so. And it took extreme scenarios, which you can watch in some of the other videos I've posted, before I finally realized that I wasn't the problem. The problem was I was asking them to treat me kindly, to treat me like a real person, and they couldn't. They were only capable of treating me as an object. So yeah, the abuse that I had lived with for years was that I was treated as belonging to my parents, belonging to the church I was a part of, as an object to own and to control, instead of a real person with real feelings and needs and thoughts. But it took extreme things before I finally realized that, not only because we had started off recognizing the abuse from my husband's parents, because my husband was much more aware to that scenario, had been for years, but I missed it for so many years because I couldn't even recognize that I was living in a similar kind of situation until it finally got to the point where it was breaking me. It was breaking me physically. It was breaking me on a mental and emotional level. And I asked for kindness and support, and that was too big an ask in my family.